Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for choosing our show and for your unwavering support. Someone is out there to humiliate Rigathi Gachagua because of the support that is receiving from Murima. Today, Rigathi Gachagua attended a funeral ceremony or a funeral service of a young man who is being reported as one of his very ardent supporters. Unfortunately, this young man was allegedly killed by his brother. Now, Rigathi Gachagua, as always, was accompanied by leaders who are allied to him, led by Karangu Thangwa, the Kiambu senator, people like John Kiragu, the Limuru MP, John Kagucha, and many others who accompanied him. And this funeral was in Limuru. It is reported that John Kiragu, who is the member of parliament of Limuru, refused to sit next to Rigathi and his company. Alijitenga akakaa kando. This is how Rigathi Gachagua arrived in that funeral, and he was really well received. Kindly take a look.
Aliyekuwa naibu wa rais Rigathi Gachagua amewasili katika uwanja wa shule ya upili ya wavulana ya Bibilioni Kiambu, ambapo amehudhuria ibada ya mazishi ya kijana mmoja aliyekuwa mfuasi wake sugu. Kijana huyo anakisiwa kuuliwa na nduguye kama wanavyoeleza wanafamilia za mwenda zake. Gachagua ameambatana na kundi la wanasiasa waliochaguliwa akiwemo seneta wa Kiambu Karungo Thangwa, mbunge wa Limuru John Kirago, mbunge wa Mukurweini John Kagusha, aliyekuwa mbunge wa Limuru Peter Mwathi, miongoni mwa wengine. Hata hivyo, mbunge wa Limuru amejitenga nao, kwani alionekana kuketi kando na viongozi wengine wanaomuunga mkono Gachagua. Kwa sasa mshukiwa wa mauaji ambaye ni nduguye marehemu ametiwa mbaroni, huku familia ikitaka afanyiwe uchunguzi wa kiakili kabla ya kukabiliwa na mashtaka ya mauaji.
Now, I want you to note that the member of parliament of Limuru, who was the host, declined to sit next to Gachagua and his people. Now, as the speeches were going on, some goons just decided to invade where Rigathi Gachagua, the tent where Rigathi Gachagua was seated among other leaders, and they started shaking that tent. People scampered for safety. Everyone had to run for their dear life because there were goons who many feel had been paid and they wanted to cause mayhem. And this is how it happened.
Ndakwira atiriri na muthikiririe na muthikiririe Hai. Nĩkĩĩ una andũ rĩu? Jesus. Hai. Itu mahana ati ama. Gai. Kuneke maroria.
Niki maroria ndui. Beya ro ore wothe wahutirie ngari ene beya mone. Maroria ngari ciene ki. Gai. Kari matigira family ino ina thina. Umenya matigira family ino.
Jesus. Guy. What? Guy.
The aftermath of that stampede was very enormous, and even Rigathi's vehicle was broken. This is one of the vehicles. Look at the chairs, look at the scenes, and this tells you that the youths who came there had one idea: to chase everyone, maybe to kill or to injure or to scare. And when you look at the scenes, we're still very far as a country. We say that we are a democratic country, and we are not. Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I want us to look at a critical observation of what really happened. You cannot imagine that the immediate former deputy president is being humiliated. And I want us to look at the motive of what is happening. Why now, and why is it happening? We all live in Kenya and we understand the politics of the country. Kindly subscribe to our channel if you're watching us for the first time. Don't forget to click the notification bell for us to grow together. I would also want to request you to give many likes to this video so that it can be recommended to more people. And I want to thank you very much for your continued support. Ladies and gentlemen, why now? Why is it happening to Rigathi Gachagua? Because someone knew very well that Rigathi was going to attend this funeral. Someone knew very well that the person who is dead, this young man, was an ardent supporter of Rigathi Gachagua. Someone knew he was going to be accompanied by his friends, most of those leaders. And so he decided to plan and execute this. And I want us to look at this very critically. One, the supremacy battle between William Samoei Ruto, the president, and his former deputy, the former principal assistant, has not ended. Especially after Rigathi Gachagua has embarked in ensuring that he galvanizes the support base of Mount Kenya, the Murima. And so someone wanted to show Rigathi Gachagua that you are a deposed king. You no longer have any security. They want to humiliate him. Because, can you imagine if Rigathi Gachagua was still the deputy president? You can imagine the kind of security that would be around Rigathi Gachagua. A massive security, tight. But now they're trying to show him that you are just a normal Kenyan. You are not a leader. You don't have the powers. And this is happening because Rigathi, many have declared that Rigathi is the Murima kingpin. So they want to show him that you, even if you are a Murima kingpin, we no longer recognize you as a leader. And only I'm asking myself, why did John Kiragu, who is the member of parliament, the host there, why did he decide to sit away from them? He never wanted to sit together with them. And many people are saying that maybe he knew. But so these are matters that will be investigated and we can't point accusing fingers. So they wanted to intimidate him. Number two, someone wanted to provoke Rigathi Gachagua. We are in a very precarious moment, and you see, they want to provoke Rigathi Gachagua. They know that once they provoke him, Rigathi will start talking. And when the more he talks, the more people will find fault in him, the more people will start saying that, you see, he disrespects his boss. That is how he disrespected his boss, and that is the reason why he had to be chased. Because when William Ruto was in Kisumu, he said to the residents of Kisumu that Rigathi did not want to accept this broad-based government, and therefore they wanted to brand him a tribalist. So they want to provoke Rigathi Gachagua more so that he reveals his real character. You see, sometimes when you're annoyed, you'll be speaking without control. But I know those who are around Rigathi Gachagua will advise him well. Number 3, recently Rigathi Gachagua said that when William Ruto cancelled the Adani deal, it did come from him. He was forced. And surely when you look at it, Ruto has been defending Adani, criticizing those who are asking questions and poking holes. And so when Adani was indicted in New York for allegations of corruption, then William Ruto moved very fast to cancel. And I remember even Kalonzo was saying that we should have any evidence that will corroborate that William Ruto has actually cancelled the Adani deal. Otherwise, it will be tumetenga. You know, the kind of promises. William Ruto is not trusted. So after Rigathi Gachagua criticized William Ruto, there are quarters who are not very happy. And it's still that revenge mission, because Rigathi continues to poke holes. He continues to expose this government. Before he was impeached, he said that he is the only man who had the audacity to look at William Ruto face to face and tell him, my brother, things are not going the right way. The only man, as I always say, who can look at the king and tell him, King, you are naked. So it is also that kind of revenge mission. They also wanted to humiliate him because without security, he had to scamper for safety. His vehicles were damaged, and so they wanted to humiliate him. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. If they think that by intimidating and stoning him and scaring him, that Rigathi Gachagua will be cowed, no. In fact, they're giving him even more popularity. Rigathi Gachagua says he's the son of Mau Mau. I don't know how true is that. But we have seen the courage that Rigathi Gachagua has and the manner in which it's being received in Mount Kenya. This will not deter Murima from embracing Rigathi Gachagua. He's their son. He's their king. They have made it very clear. And so William Ruto should concentrate in galvanizing the support of areas that he feels will vote for him, because Murima is gone. There is no amount of intimidation that will make them run away from Rigathi Gachagua. They can intimidate and do anything. William Ruto should concentrate on ensuring that the promises that he gave to Kenyans during the 2022 campaigns are realized. That is the only way of endearing himself to the people. Otherwise, all this drama and theatrics will not help him. Kenyans are watching very closely, and you can see the amount of pressure that Kenyans are putting on other leaders, and they're telling the leaders, unite against this man. Okia Mutata, we've heard of Matiani. Some people are saying that David Maraga should come back. Martha Karua is there. Kalonzo is there. And they're saying that this time round, we want to rise up and unite against William Samoei Ruto. Ladies and gentlemen, let us let Rigathi Gachagua be in peace, stay in peace. They have impeached him. They have done everything. I think that is the highest humiliation that they had to give Rigathi Gachagua. So after impeaching him, taking away his security, why are you still scaring him? Murima is gone, and it is gone. With the numbers that Murima has, and the way they always vote in numbers, William Ruto is scared, very much scared. Whoever thinks that this will deter Rigathi Gachagua, it is actually an impetus. And so those kinds of goonism, those kind of hooliganism is something that we need not to entertain. We need to compete on ideologies. Sell your ideologies. Let us see who has the best. Not trying to use force and showing someone that you don't have powers. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to condemn these kind of sins in the strongest terms possible. And I know you are about to tell me that, Rigathi used to say that he wanted to kill people in the street when the Azimio went to the to demonstrate against the bad leadership of Kenya Kwanza. We condemned that, and we continue to condemn any attempt to use goons to intimidate your opponent. It has never been right, it is not right, and it will never be right.